מגניב.
נתתי, את רוצה כאילו, מקשיבה?
Hey, Panda.
Hey.
פנדה!
איך אומרים אורח כבוד?
Guest of honor.
Yeah.
Okay. I think there were some other people that were on. They wrote me because I posted on the website the wrong time. The time.
Yeah,
that you
but I
gave
think
me.
they came back.
Are they back here now? I have no idea.
Yeah, I
So-
think they came back.
Okay. Okay. Can I see who's here or not? Anyhow, happy birthday.
Co-host?
Just a minute. I will make you a co-host, and then you can see everyone.
Me co-host.
Yeah. Okay. Now I believe that you can see everyone.
I can see only you and one other person in white. And is there more? Maybe I have to drop down here. Let's see. Okay. I
תגידו
see.
לו שצריך ללחוץ על הריבועים הקטנים בצד.
תגידי את.
Oh, my internet connection is unstable, it says. So
Okay.
I hope it's going to be. Okay. Oh, Pia's there. I see Pia. Who
Yeah,
else is there?
yeah.
Oh, I see Natalia there. I see.
Yeah. Put your glasses on.
Yeah,
Hey. Yes, from Spain. Okay, great. Okay. Anyhow, I want to wish you a happy birthday. It's Hila's birthday, so happy birthday, Hila.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for setting this up. And let's see what happens. Yeah. Okay. Okay, is everybody good? It's nice to see some people I haven't seen in a long time. And for the people that I don't know, I just want to say hello to you too. And I hope you can understand my English. I'll speak very simple. And if you don't understand anything I'm saying, just ask me. I'm happy to talk, to explain whatever you don't understand. What happened? Am I gone?
Oh, very good.
Everything is good. רק שאולי יסגרו את ה...
So I'm just closing everyone's microphone. So open yours again, please. Okay. So it will be quiet and we can hear only you. Yeah. So I muted everyone. So just open your mic, Panda. Yeah.
Okay, my mic is open. Okay, does everybody hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, nod your head or something. Oh, okay. Nice to see you, Cindy. But you're full screen now. She's on the full screen. So how do I get
How will you-
choose gallery view instead of
in the corner.
Okay. Now you're supposed to be here. Now you're here. Okay.
see me? I can't see me, so I don't know if you
Yeah.
can see me or not. Okay, that's weird. How do I get a view of me?
You should
Talking to
choose
you guys.
speaker view.
What's that? Speaker?
Speaker view.
Where is that?
In the top right corner, you can see the view. There is a square.
Okay, speaker.
רוצה לראות
Okay,
את זה.
speaker.
Yes, speaker.
Speaker. Okay, but okay. Anyhow, I don't see me. So anyhow, great. So I'm happy to see everybody. And for the people that don't know me, my name is Panda Chi. And I know Hila and Danielle for, I think, 20 years or something. Isn't that right? Yeah. So can we have the speaker so I can also hear you guys so we can have interaction, or no? Is that not possible?
It's possible. It's possible. You can do that.
Okay, good.
Everyone
Let's
who
do that.
wants, just open his microphone and speak.
You can make the screen so you see everybody.
Again.
Yeah.
You can press on the little squares, then
Yeah,
you
we did that.
see everybody that's here.
Yeah, it's gallery view.
Again.
Okay, gallery view, then I can see everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I just don't know how to use this.
Slowly, slowly. It's for young
Let's see,
people.
view. Thank you. Yes, okay, now I see everybody. Great. Okay. So, wow, okay. Wow, I see some people I haven't seen in a long time. So that's very nice. Anyhow, it's really nice to see you all and to have this contact here, even though it's not in real contact, but it's, I think it's quite interesting. Okay, so as I said before, I know Danielle and Hila for at least 20 years or so. And there's some other people here I know also for a long time. And so it's good to see everybody. And I'm sure that everybody is, we're all in the same boat that is sailing on the same sea around the world. And so there's lots of things that are happening and we're being challenged on many different levels. So I want to talk about that a little bit and also about what we can do to feel okay with ourselves. Okay, so if you're interested in that, I'm happy to speak about that. Or also I'm happy to speak about anything you want to speak about. Okay, so this is the thing. So you have a little bit of understanding for the people that don't know. I'm been doing this spiritual work for like, I don't know, 30, almost 40 years, I guess. Teaching for like 37 years and involved, I guess, for 50 years or something like that. So I'm 63 now. I start when I'm like 12 years old. So I was lucky to meet somebody in India, that's where I am right now, about 25 years ago, I guess, that gave me the experience of myself, which is got nothing to do with actually my thinking mind or my feelings. Okay, ooh. So it's actually something that is apart from that, that I had no idea that existed inside of me because I had never experienced it before until I met my teacher. And so that's what actually I share with people. I share that, but that in itself is hard to understand because we're so used to relating to ourselves from the mind and also from our feelings and not from another place. And this other place I'm speaking about is an empty place. It doesn't have anything there, okay? It's like just space or emptiness. That's the best way I could put it into a description. But if you start to experience that, you start to feel free inside of yourself and you start to feel content because there's nothing there. Okay, so that's really your truest nature, is this what I'm speaking about, which is fulfillment and contentment and joy. So they say in India, the main vibration that is going out, that is the how do I say, the substratum, the vibration that runs everything is called Sat Chit Ananda, which is truth, consciousness, bliss. And that's basically your fundamental protocol, that you are consciousness, yes, and you are in essence the truth, and you are bliss, joy. So the thing is, most of the time we're not connecting to that. What we're connecting to is our thoughts and our sensations, which makes me very vulnerable to, like, oh, I feel good today, or I feel bad today, or you know, how I think about myself, or the input that I'm getting from the outside, because every day in how we were brought up is all the time to focus on the external things to get information. Nobody ever tells you, listen to yourself. You know, you have everything inside of you already. You don't need anything, actually. But of course, it's not very profitable for people that are trying to sell you things. Okay, so that's basically where I'm coming from. And that's what I've been sharing with the people that are on here that have been with me for some time. And the longer that you get to be in the presence of what I call it that, because I don't know what else to call it, the more it becomes apparent to you that there's a place inside of you that is not run by your sensations or by your mind. And I call it actually free parking. So you have a free parking inside of yourself where you can go for refuge if it gets too much for you. But you have to know that place. Because if you don't know what it is, the only thing you go back to is again to your thoughts and to your sensations. So that's the most important part. And it wasn't until I was in my my late 30s that I met my teacher. And before that, I only knew also to be in my mind and to be in my emotions and sensations. I didn't know there was something else until I met my teacher. And then he exposed that for me. And I started to be able to relate to myself in a different way. Okay, so what that enables me to have the ability to do is not to think. Okay, so I don't have to be in my mind. I can be in another place, and I told you that other place is empty. So that also facilitates if somebody wants to speak about something and ask me a question or something, I don't know anything, okay? I really don't like store knowledge. I don't store knowledge in my head, but it arises in the moment that I need it. Okay, so that's a very interesting thing, because what I can do is I can pick up on the consciousness of what is going on and speak about whatever's on people's minds, which many times happens. I just start talking about something and then I find out later, oh, that person was thinking about that. So I just want you to know, if you want to talk about any subject, I'm really happy to speak about it, even though I have no idea what I'm going to say. All right, so that's a possibility to do that. Okay, was that sort of an introduction? I'd like some feedback, because I just think I'm talking into space without, so it'd be nice if I had some reaction. I could hear someone speak something too. Anybody want to say anything?
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay, I heard someone say something. Okay, I see the green box, so that, I guess that's you speaking. Yeah?
Me?
No, there's a green box, someone in the corner with the white. I figured that maybe they were speaking then. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, because I'm from my mobile, and I wanted to ask you a question, like from your perspective.
Yeah.
And I agree with lots of what you say, but how do you relate to and how do you deal with like traumas, for example, like if
Okay.
a person,
Yeah. I understand the question totally. Okay. I'll tell you. Okay. First of all, the process of getting to this point, what I talked to you about being empty, right? That's what it means, that you have to become empty. And how that happens is the process of being in the light or being with someone or something that is empty. Like I was with my teacher, he was empty. So when I sat in front of him, what happened to me was whatever was not empty inside of me started to come up. Okay, so I had to go through my journey of releasing things to become empty. So that's the process. The process is becoming empty, not getting more things, getting rid of things. So that would be getting rid of my beliefs, getting rid of my concepts, my ideas. Yeah, getting rid of the pain or the trauma that was in my body, which I had. And that was even coming from past life before, that I'd stored and I was not even conscious of it, but it came up because I needed to release it, because I was in the presence of divinity.
And when you say came up, do you mean like came up in your experience, or because I can relate to what you say about thoughts and, you know, like our
There's-
awareness, like
there's three different parts of us, okay? Which is like your mental, your mind, your physical,
Mhm.
your physical body, and your emotions, okay?
Mhm.
So those three different things are what you are made up, which is body, a mind, and a spirit. So those three, if you want to connect to divinity or whatever you want to call it, God or whatever you want to call that, you have to purify those three. Those three have to be purified so that you can merge with the light. So as long as there's dirt or negativity, it has to go out. And that's the thing about the grace of being with the teacher that is realized, that when you sit in their presence, things start to open up and move. And they start to come to the surface. Whatever you're ready to let go of starts to surface, come up to the top, you know. So there's some people here that have been with me and they've gone through that process. So you can ask them or talk to them. I don't know what the best way to but that's part of the process of becoming empty. Okay, and so this is the thing that which is unusual, because most times you go somewhere and people, they want to teach you something or they want to give you something. Yeah, but actually anything that I teach you or I give you is actually making you more full. You have enough things already. You don't need more things. You want to get rid of things so you get space, so you get emptiness. So then you can take in what that is that I'm speaking about. Then it can come in. But as long as you're full, there's nowhere for it to go. So it's a process of emptying yourself. Yeah, and the problem is some of the things that we have, like you say, trauma, they're locked in our cells, in our muscles. And they're, you know, we can't reach them because you can't get them there with your mind. So you need some other way. And the only thing that I understand that I've been lucky enough to experience is grace, which is divine presence or God or whatever you want to call that. Then starts to work on a deeper level, which works on your soul, basically, on your spirit, on your soul, which again is connected to your body and again connected to your thoughts. Okay, so that's the main sickness, is in our mind, how we think about ourselves. Okay, so there's a lot of programming out there, which is this, and you probably all know it. You feel guilty. You feel guilty because you didn't do this and you didn't do that, but all this guilt that you're feeling is coming from a program, from a man-made program, from somebody's morals or a culture or a society. It's not really real, okay? But we're brought up like that, so then we start to think, okay, I'm not worthy, I'm not good, I should be better. All these tapes that are damaging to us, actually. They don't support us, they don't help us. You know, but people, they're not aware of something different. That's the problem, you know. So this is the thing. No teacher, no student, no teaching. So what does that leave? You understand? Because if I go to be the teacher and you're the student and I give you a teaching, this is all to do with ego. So if you want to experience yourself beyond your ego, you need something that is not touching those three. I hope that makes sense to you, what I'm saying.
Yes,
Yes,
the main problem we're having, Panda. Hello.
Yeah.
How are you?
Who is talking to me right now?
Lido.
Oh, Lido. Hi, Lido.
It's been a while.
Okay, yeah, please.
The main problem is once we want to share our experiences with you, we can't even call you our teacher.
Yeah, good, don't. I'm just somebody here to
Yeah, Yeah, you need to go and visit that somebody. He will show you nothing.
Well, yes, you were in class with me, no?
I was.
Okay, so what was your experience?
Ah, wow. I found a new place. I'm not sure that I totally grasp everything, but I did find a new place in me. To state that it's that I got it like I found it like as an empty place. I don't know if it was totally empty, but it was quite empty.
Beginning, I told you, so that's the most important part, that you get to taste what that is. Whatever amount it is, it doesn't really matter. As long as you know that there's a possibility of yourself to relate to yourself, not in a way that you are used to, would be again to your thoughts or to your sensations, to stimulus.
Yeah.
So that happened for you, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
But we do need to meet again.
That's would be the best. Because that's the problem. The problem is that you get to experience it more, because when you experience it more, you can become conscious of it, more conscious of it. And also that empty space, whatever you want to call it, the emptiness, the free parking space gets bigger.
Yeah.
You got to remember, I only spent 10 days with you.
Yeah.
Or 7 days. I don't know how many days it was, something like that. Out of your whole life, it's very little. But still, I'm happy you're here. So that means something.
Yeah. Me.
So yeah. Well, that was my idea. My idea was to come back to Israel, but I couldn't. It all, everything crashed, right? So yeah. It's still my desire that I'll be able to come back at a certain point, and hopefully continue with people. So there's more people here that have been with me. And I think everybody that has been with me more than once, they will tell you also, they will also, how do I say, share the feeling like what you're telling me now. And this is goes in different degrees, and also the stuff that comes up too, like the traumas that come up from when you're a kid, or the pain that you've been holding, or the anger that you held, that it got released, so when that happens, you get more space inside of yourself, So it's a process, and there's no shortcut that I know of, because people, all the time they want to say, do 3 days and then you'll be enlightened or whatever, But it's, to my thing, this is a lifetime journey of knowing yourself and realizing yourself, and getting more empty, so you don't have to rely on things. And that's our culture, is they want us to rely on everything. They want us to rely on a shot. They want us to rely on a booster. They want us to rely on so many things, but actually you don't need anything. Just need to rely on yourself. That's all. But people, they don't know how to access that because it's not a thing. That's the problem. We're so used to being brought up with things. Now I need to get this thing, or this thing will make me feel better. But nobody really understands that it's the nothing where you feel content. And that gives you everything, in actual fact, because everything arises from nothing. And if we don't hang on to it, that's where it goes back. It goes back to nothing. So if I ask you, your thought, where does your thought come from? It arises from nothing. And if I don't keep thinking about that thought, and I just let it go, where will it go? It will go back to nothing. So that means, in essence, it's nothing. But what we do, the thought arises and then I hang on to it. And then I don't like this thought and I keep repeating it over and over and over and over. And slowly that thought starts to materialize and it comes into our physical body. And this is what dis-ease is. Okay, so this is like cancer. You know, we create negativity with our attitudes and with our thoughts. And when we repeat them enough times, they start to enter into our physical body. Because before material is non-material, and then material forms from the non-material.
I
Yeah.
would like to, I don't know, I mean, I don't know much about what you are saying, I have to admit. Yeah, and I'm not even sure that I understand. But I have a question raising up
Okay.
in my mind, I guess. I'm asking when in this empty space, what do you care about?
That's okay. I'm sorry. It just arises. It's coming up like that.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking. So what should I care about? You understand? If it's empty, there's nothing there.
Yes. So I'm just trying to. I mean,
Just the tree.
maybe this is why the question came up, because this is what I thought. I mean, what is the thing that you care about when it's empty?
There's nobody there.
So what do you do?
Okay, let me try to explain. Okay, think of a white piece of paper, okay? A blank piece of paper, right? Okay, so I have a blank piece. This is green, but just say it's a white piece of paper. Okay, now when I make a thought, there's a little black mark. And then I make a story, there's lots of scribbles on it. And slowly the paper fills up with stuff. You understand? Because that's my story. That's my imagination, you could say, because that's my mind. My mind is, you know, so you're trying to ask me when there's no mind there, what is my mind doing? It's just a white piece of paper. There's no marks on it. So I'm speaking to you now, but I'm not speaking by using my memory. Okay, the words are coming out. I don't hang on to them. They come from nothing and they go out and they go back to nothing. But if I start thinking, then I store information. And that's what you're asking me. You're asking me about what do I store information? About what do I care about? Because that's in the past. That's not in the moment. In the moment, there's no thought there in the moment. Because there is no past and there is no future.
So can it be like a state of living, or it's just a state of mind for a moment?
It's the state of being that I exist, but without me focusing on the I. I'm aware of the I, but the I is like the story. Okay, you need to have the dot on the paper. That's where I am. I'm here. That's the dot, black dot. But I don't need anything more than that. But what people do, they start scribbling all over it. I'm a doctor. I'm a this. I'm a that. I have pain. I have mortgage. Blah 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 blah. So it becomes very filled up, that white piece of paper. So there's no space anymore. Okay, think about animals, okay? Because animals, you know, they go about their day, they, you know, take care of themselves. but they don't think. They don't make problems for themselves, like with their mind. They're not doubtful. They're not in anxiety. Yeah, they don't worry about their rent or whatever, or about getting sick. Okay, these are all to do with our mind. You know, the problem is nobody actually showed us an example of what it is just to be. Like me, I didn't know. I only knew how to do things for a long, long time until I was, again, like in my late 30s, then I met my teacher, and he was just being. He was not doing. And up until that moment, I was doing everything. I was good at doing. I was really good at doing. I was a very good doer. But I didn't know.
Panda, if I understand, hi, it's Elite. If I understand Karen's question, she's asking, it's not just that when your teacher became, like you say, a white sheet, he doesn't care about anything. He cares about things that happening now. He has feelings. It's not that he's totally empty, just his mind is empty, or he doesn't have zehut, how do you say, like an ego. This is what you mean? Is this what you mean?
That's right. He's
okay. It's what we call, or in some places it's called being now, or just what makes you feel now. This is you react, and that's it. For example, more or less.
Yeah, there's no history involved. You're just present. That's all.
Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't mean that I don't care about anything. Doesn't mean that I don't have feelings or
also
anything.
there are things, there is your essence, like things that drive you do things might be things that you have inside, not from your mind, I should do things. It's just something that, I don't know, people call it destiny, or something that comes from your essence.
Yeah, okay, so let me say this. Basically, what you're talking about now is the point of what I call non-doing, okay? That means that I do things, but I don't do them from my mind. But it doesn't mean that I don't do anything. What happens is that whatever's making the sun shine, whatever makes the wind blow, that is moving through me, okay? So I allow that to move me, to guide me. But it's not my personal self, like, you know, like I would say, okay, Panda, that's my name, and okay, I like this and I like that, but it's all subjective, you know, it's not how do I say, objective, okay? That which is not personal, it starts to use me as a like the trees, okay? The tree moves, but only when the wind blows it. Otherwise, it doesn't move. It just stays there like that, you know? So it actually is a representation of God. It's just being a tree, but it doesn't even think it's a tree. Okay, it just is, that's all. So that's like me, what happens to me, I just am, that's it. And then things start happening.
Okay.
I don't know how they happen, but they happen. And look, I don't know how, I don't know, that's it. It's a mystery, but I'm happy to experience this mystery because it frees me from away from what causes me suffering and causes me problems, which is my mind. Because when I relate to my mind, then I can think of lots of things that could bug me. Like most people, right? You get irritated because your mind is saying, oh, me, it makes a judgment or makes an opinion about something, and then you get disturbed. Okay. Or fear comes up, and then your mind starts thinking, oh, what's going to happen there? What's going to happen there? So That's how most people are relating to themselves. They're relating to themselves from that point or from their sensation. But I just want you to know there is another place that you can relate from, but you have to experience it. That's the thing. I can talk all I want, but when I'm talking to you, basically I'm stimulating your mind. But if you just be longer with me, even if I talk, it doesn't really matter, because that's not what's really going on. What's really going on is the empty space that I'm conscious of, that is happening all the time, actually. But we're not conscious of it because we're mainly relating to ourselves from sensation. So when I was with my teacher, he was very lucid the way he talked, very clear. But you know, I didn't hear a word of what he talked about, because all I felt was silence and emptiness. So that's what was behind his words, actually. So
You said something about objective and subjective before. Can you say more about it?
okay, subjective basically is like your opinion and your judgment. Okay, so you could say today's a good day. Okay, but for me, nah, today is not a good day, because that truth is subjective. So if we get an objective truth, an absolute truth, you say water's wet. Yep, water's wet. Everybody will agree, water's wet. So that's an objective truth. Okay, so this is the thing of what is true. Oh, because now we're in such a big frenzy of fake news, fake stuff, and nobody knows what the truth is, you know. So let me tell you what truth is. Absolute truth. Absolute truth does not come or does not go, does not change, and does not disappear. It is constant all the time. And that type of truth is eternal. So it goes beyond time, it transcends time, and it transcends space. Okay, it's eternal. So that's the truth, and that's what you are in your essence. You are that truth. So here's a really good example. When you're not truthful to yourself, you suffer, because it goes against your primal code of you are that truth in actual fact. And when you're not living your truth, you're not happy. And everybody knows deep down, you can lie all you want or delay all you want from your truth, but you can't escape it because it's you in actual fact. Maybe you're ignorant of it, but it doesn't matter because it's not going nowhere. It's just waiting for you to wake up to it. But in the meantime, you keep punishing yourself, or you keep creating things that, you know, that are not supporting you, that go against your truth, actually. So that's what it is to wake up, to understand, to resonate with your truth, with your inner truth. So let me ask you a question. This is for everybody, but I know some of you already know the answer. So if you know the answer, don't say anything. So there's something here where you are, where I am, that is eternal, that is not moving. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be here forever. You know what it is? Look at your room, where you are, look at the things. So look at the things and, you know, like whatever, the wall, is the wall going to be there in 100 years? Or, you know, or the ceiling, or the bed or the couch that you're sitting on. But there's something in the room that's not going nowhere, that's always there, but we don't pay any attention to it. So does anybody want to say anything? Say what it is?
Breathing.
Us, maybe. Spirits.
Space.
I'm sorry? Your face? No, your face will disappear at a certain point.
Space.
Space, space, she said.
Yes, space, emptiness, silence. These are eternal. When everything disappears, they'll still be here. So try to connect to that. But it doesn't have a form, that's the problem. But that's where your soul lives. Your soul lives in space and in emptiness. So all I can tell you is when you sleep really deep, that's when you're nourishing your soul. So when you sleep really deep, that means you don't dream. But when you wake up, you feel really refreshed and you've got lots of energy and you feel like brand new. And that's because you've been feeding your soul, because your ego is not there. When you dream, it's your ego again, because again, you see the image of yourself in your dream. So it's your ego working with your soul to try to work things out. But when you deep sleep, no, there's no I there. So it's just feeding the soul. So anybody else would like to speak about something?
Seems we're all here in order to listen.
I'm sorry, you're there to listen? Me too.
I said, seems we're all here to listen.
Yeah, I'm listening too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I want to do something, but I won't do it now, but I want to do it with you. Is I'm gonna have a little meditation with you all. But before we do that, I'm gonna again just ask you again if you want to talk about anything, like what is going on now in your life or with this pandemic or anything like that. If you want to speak about any of that or you have any questions about that, you know, I'm happy to talk about it.
I would love to, but it's personal. Like not personal that I cannot that I cannot talk. I can talk, but it's like something within my body.
Okay.
And I really want to understand how do you work with it. There is like a very severe symptom in my head that I'm dealing with like for 20, 25 years or so. And I did many things and I tried many treatments, but it's still there. It's like a physical tension, very strong tension.
Right.
That I don't know, you know, I wish to let go or release or whatever.
Yeah.
And I wonder how do you relate to it and what do you do with things like that? Just let it be there.
Well,
I don't
you know, this is my understanding, okay? Again, everything has to do with karma, okay? Cause and effect. And we're in this body because of karma. Everybody here on the earth has karma. That's why we're here. Okay, none of us can be on the earth without karma, because this is the material world. So that means in this material world, we have some certain things we have to pay off to do with our karma. Do you understand what karma is?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I do. I think I do, yeah.
Okay, cause and effect. Okay, so everybody has free will. Okay.
Yeah.
And free will basically means you can do what you want. Okay. But the problem is with that, there's always a consequence to it. So okay, now I'm going to talk about the other side. There's two sides. Okay. One is karma. The other side is no karma.
Okay.
Okay. So let me talk for a moment about no karma. No karma is when you're not doing things from your ego. So basically, you're in alignment with God, or whatever you want to call that, the truth or whatever. And basically, that's moving through you. So the God has no karma. But as a person, and when I start to use my ego, I start to do things out of judgments and opinions, which I told you, that's subjective. And because it's subjective, there's things attached to it. Like I'll call them like cords or hooks. So you do something, relationships are a good one. Okay. So most relationships, they're have lots of cords attached to them and hooks. Okay. So you get involved with somebody and you have these cords, you don't see them, but they're there, don't worry. And I think you understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, that are tugging on you and pulling on you, okay? And because you've got a deal going on with that person, okay?
Yeah.
You do this for me and I'll do that for you. You do this for me and I'll do that for you, okay? And, when you're not happy with the deal, then you think you're getting ripped off or something. So then, there's something coming back, there's a hook, So we're paying these hooks and these cables, we're paying them off, because we want to actually come back to the neutral place where there's no hooks or anything, because that's the only way actually where you're going to feel complete. Because as long as you have hooks in you, you're not going to feel complete. You're going to feel like there's something pulling on you or tugging on you. Yeah. So that's why I said, you got to get rid of everything, because if you don't get rid of it, it's tugging on you and pulling on you. And that is actually what you're talking about right now. You've got stuff pulling on you and tugging on you on the inside. It gives you pain.
Okay.
So that's actually coming from karma.
Okay.
Something that has not been worked out. And you might not be conscious of it. And it could be stored, like many things that are stored. So the only thing that I understand, okay, that really heals and fixes people, and that's divine love, or God, I don't know, grace.
Okay. Grace.
So I've been lucky in my life to be in the presence of grace, and I saw many miraculous things happen to people that had cancer or had different things, and they got healed. I don't know how we can reach certain things without that help.
Yeah.
Because again, anything I do again is coming from my ego, and anything I do from my ego has consequence to it again. It has hooks, it has cords.
Okay. So if you are talking about God, and if you are talking about grace, so like, do you pray in a way?
Not in the way that you think.
No, I don't think.
Well, most people have a concept of prayer.
Okay. So you do, in a way.
Yeah.
It's like the connection.
Yeah. The connection basically is my divine self.
Okay.
Okay. We are all coming from divinity. We come from divinity. And so when I pray, what I'm doing is I'm recognizing my divine self. And what I do towards my divine self is I prostrate or I bow my head to my divine self through surrender or humility to my own inner divinity. Okay? I hope you understand what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be like what you see. What's important is the essence of what that is. And basically what it is that you're bowing to your own inner divinity, to your own God inside of yourself, to ask for help.
Yeah. It's like
to ask for grace.
Okay. And this is okay. So this is the way you approach this kind of like things, symptoms.
As I said before, to be in the presence of grace, whatever you're ready to let go of starts to come up by itself.
Okay. Okay.
Starts to arise. Does anybody want to, because there's many people here that have been with me, want to share any story, experience that you had about what I'm talking about? Because I know some people here have had that experience. And it's really helpful, again, as I told you before, to share these things so that it can help other people recognize something that maybe is asleep inside of them, to wake it up so the process can start to happen for them too.
Hi, Panda.
Yeah.
When you spoke now, I remember when I first met you, and many years after, because I came many times. If we relate to the pain, I do remember that I had a lot of pain. And that was an issue that we spoke about it many times, because I'm also a very good doer and practitioner and practice a lot. And all the time I try to understand what is the pain, why do I suffer? And it took me a lot of time to realize that me repeating the question is the hooks that allows the pain to stay. And eventually I just forget about my question, and most of the pain disappeared. And I realized the pain was physical, the pain was spiritual mostly. And I still practice today, every day, many hours, because I like it, because it's fun, because I don't want to improve, I just want to be in a space that allows me to watch inward, to realize, to be in the same frequency that you speak about the silence and the observation. And it's doing without the doing itself, just being just in motion because I like to be in motion. And in the last couple of years, I find myself finally in a space that I can also sit a lot, that I couldn't sit. It was just too painful to sit or too boring to sit or whatever. Just the friction there was too much. Now I can practice, now I can sit. It takes time.
Yes.
And I realized that when I'm listening to the question that they asked, that was exactly the question that I had before.
Mm.
And it allows to realize the process, the journey. And it's beautiful, it just takes time, that's it. It's a long way, but it's coming slowly.
Yes, I told you it's a lifelong journey.
Yep.
So it's good. Thanks, Danielle, for sharing. It's helpful.
Thank you.
You know, we're very powerful. We can really help shift things. And all we have to do that is just be honest and sincere when we speak. Because I told you, everybody in their core is the truth. And when you speak the truth, it affects all of us.
Yeah.
That's what helps. That's how we can help.
Thank you.
Hi, Panda.
Yeah.
Hi, it's Madal.
Oh, Smadar.
Yeah,
Yes, Smadar. It's been a long time.
it's been a long time, 17 years actually. Yeah. I'm so excited to see you. I'm so happy that Hila made this event. I wanted to tell you that when I was in your course in Goa, I did it twice. You said something then that I didn't really understand, and most of the time when you said it, it makes me angry. You said a lot of actually a lot of the things you said then made me angry because I didn't understand what you're talking about. And you said, be in your center. And you repeated it again and again, a lot of times when we have talks. You said, be in your center, come back to your center. And I know that many years I tried to find this center, and I didn't. And like you said, it's a life journey. It's a process. It's not something that you find and that's it. You're in light. But I can tell you that all these years, it's like a mantra for me, and it's like an arrow that guide my way in life to be in my center. And slowly, or I don't know, but slowly, when the years goes by, I understand what you meant then. And I'm less angry and more happy that I met you then and heard what you said and thought about it so many years. And in a lot of times in my life, a lot of difficult times, this sentence came up, and more more things that you said, and it helped me. It helped me get up. It helped me to try and find this empty space that you talk about. And I can tell today that I feel lucky. I feel lucky that it came then, and it keeps, and it's, wow, my English. And and it keeps on going and going all the time. And your voice is with me all these years. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Smadar. You know, I always thought about you. You never left my heart. You're
Wow.
always there. You know, all the people here that I've spent time with, you're always in my heart. Where else to go? There is only one heart. That's it. And we're all part of it when we realize our truth. It's the same truth. So, you know, our anger, you know, it's so funny because, you know, I don't remember what I said to you. And that's the funny thing, because it's not personal. I'll say something to somebody and they'll come back in a couple of years and they'll say, you know what you told me, da, 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 da. And I said, no, I don't remember. And then that changed their life or something like that. And I'm thinking, wow, I wonder what I said. I don't remember, because it's not personal. It's not coming from me, from I. That's why. So you need to hear whatever it is that you need to hear to help you, because it's actually you wanting help from yourself, actually. And that's what you're doing. You're actually supporting yourself with you, with your divine self. And that's what I said the prayer was the prayer was to bow my head to my own divine self, so my divine self can help me, because I can't do it by myself. My ego can't do it, because my ego doesn't want any help. It just wants to show all the time what it can do and that it doesn't need help. And your soul is connected to your intuition, which is connected to God. And it needs all the help it can get, because that's the only way it'll feel complete. Anyhow, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Hello,
Who's talking now? Sorry.
Guillaume. Guillaume. Hello.
Oh, yeah. Is that Gilliam?
Yes.
Is that you, Gilliam?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, that's funny because what you were talking about the empty space, and you know exactly when I went in the first class and the first course, I didn't know what was going on there, you know, but I had this experience of emptiness, you know, like I was saying, like I was under the shower and I can feel every drop of the water on me. Even I was driving motorbike, I was so calm, you know, it was the first sensation, you know, it was the emptiness. Then, as I don't remember her name, she said, oh, everything you were saying was making my anger coming up. It was really, you know, and the thing is, because the truth appear is not about Panda saying something, it's just because the truth has to rise up. So my truth was anger. So it was really about all the story I have in my life, actually. So, and when you get more in the class with Panda, you start to get more empty. But to get more empty, you have to really think, and it just happened. You just choose. You don't choose about that. You have to be sincere, like you say, but it just happened. You can't get it out everything by yourself. And because Grace will help you if you are sincere. She will give you support for that. So for me, I remember many things like you say, Panda, sometimes you say something, but it's come from another place. It's not you saying to me something, it's Grace talking to me. Like 3 times you told me what you are looking for is here. Because I was running away. So, but it was not you, it was the conscious was talking to me about that. They say, why you try to find something else? Everything is here. That's the point. I mean, grace is always there for us, but we are not really conscious about that. That's the point. But it's amazing. I mean, since I start this class with Panda, and I mean, it's not just the class, it's everything this empty space is everyone, is all the support you can get from everyone, not just Grace. Grace is on each of us. So we start to not getting things, but get empty of things. That's the point. And some of my story just come up like that, and I didn't remember before. So this is really like the magic, you know, you just have to face it. And I mean, I get angry one time about to Panda, but it wasn't to Panda, it was my anger come from, and I just put my anger on Panda. But after 1 year, I come back and I was really sincere to face the truth, and everything started to happen. I mean, in 3 months, I changed a lot. It was amazing. And I felt more empty now. As Daniel said, it's much more easier to sit down and be quiet now. I mean, this is the experience, you have to experience it. No, when Panda explained to me at the first class, I didn't get it because I was more in the technical thing, the physical thing, but it's not. It's something, he has no form. This is something is just happening. You don't have to do anything, but it's not easy to do nothing. That's the point. That's it.
Thanks, Gilliam, for sharing. It's helpful.
I hope.
It is. It's very helpful because, you know, your way to explain it from your experience is different than my way of explaining it. And everybody, I told you, is the truth. And we're all, how do you say, at our core resonating with the truth on certain levels. You know, so what you say will affect somebody else's truth than maybe how I say it. So that's why it's so important that we share it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the truth. But at some point we have the same truth. We have the same truth, but sometimes we are related to some people from the same story.
Yes.
I mean, for me, it was really family story about my parents, and I don't talk about that. I know some people will feel the connection about this story, but it's the truth showing this story to people. I don't need to talk about this story, but yeah, as you say, people will feel related to what I say. But as you say, I don't talk about my memories. I just say, oh, I want to share something, but I didn't plan to share what I say. It's just I share it. You know, it's just it's coming from empty space. I don't try to exist about this. It doesn't matter for me. It's just I want to give people services to give support to people to understand. But at some point, I just share my presence. That's the really important thing. As Panda says, when he's talking about Papaji, he just has to sit there beside him and to feel emptiness. It's not about the world. The truth has no word, it's empty space. And after some class, I remember I was going to the sad song with Panda. I didn't even listen. I was just sitting and be quiet. That was really magic, you know. It was beyond the world. It was amazing. So yeah, everyone has the story, but we are on the same path, the path of truth. That's the point. That's it.
Thanks for sharing.
Yes.
This is satsang.
Yes.
That's what it means, to be in the presence of truth and to share it. To speak from a sincere place and a heartful place. Yeah. So anybody else want to share anything or to speak something?
I would like to ask something.
Yeah. Who's speaking now?
Elite.
Okay.
I don't know how long I can speak because my daughter is about to enter the car in a few minutes, but I would like to ask you. So you were talking before about that we suffer from that we are not sincere with ourselves. That when we are not we are not at the same path that we need to go. But I think in a way, or I would like to ask, do you think that we can ever get to this point that we are sincere about everything? Because I think there are things that we can't see, you know, that we are trying to see the best we can. We can meditate, we can do lots of things, but still there are levels that
How can you can't talk about levels that you're not at, right? You can only talk about where you are, right? What you know, and that's good enough.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
But
So
it means
that's it. Just be where you are. It's okay where you are. It's perfect. Otherwise, you wouldn't be there. But can you accept it? Can you support it? That's the thing.
that this is perfect.
Yeah.
The way I am. This is what
Like where you are right now is where you are. There's not any other place you can be. That's why you are where you are. But can you accept it?
Okay. No, but I understand the question.
Okay, so that's your fight, right? You're fighting with yourself because you can't accept where you are. You want to be somewhere else, but it's kind of pointless. Like me here, I'm talking to you guys here.
Not about everything, but not about everything, but there are parts, you know, that I'm like Smandara. I have something physical that doesn't let me, you know, my life is perfect as I see it. Perfectly well, but really I'm so satisfied with my life. But there's something physical that is, yeah, you know, and I'm asking myself, yes, but if everything is fine, you're not supposed to be with physical symptoms, as I understand.
You know, we're all dealt a certain hand, and you see people that are less fortunate than you, or maybe they're crippled, or maybe, you know, they have handicap. But some of those people, they're very content. They're very happy. So it really depends on us, how we're relating to ourselves.
Okay. Thanks.
So the more you start to understand yourself, will be also the more you'll start to accept yourself. The more you fight with yourself, the more you'll have resistance towards yourself.
Okay, thanks.
Does anybody else want to speak about something? Or if you want to speak more about whatever you were talking about now, that's also okay.
I just want to say thank you to Hila and happy birthday.
Is this Lisa?
Yes, it's Lisa.
Oh, Lisa, so nice to see you.
And you. Yeah. Yeah, so thank you so much to Hila to share your birthday with us like this. it's been a beautiful reminder, and the timing is so sweet for me. So yeah, I mean, I can share from some of the classes I've been in with you, Panda. Just such a wonderful, just rising. I don't know if it's a rising or if it's a settling of grace that I was able to receive really for the first time in your classes, and that's really stuck with me, and often I'm reminded of that. Yeah, and feel so grateful to have stumbled upon that in however life works out. Like you say, it's a process. So yeah, and I feel like part of me on my journey was sort of asking for this meeting, and it's arisen at a time that is so sweet. So yeah.
You're in Australia, is that right?
I'm in the UK at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But you're from Australia, right?
Just South Africa. It's a little bit.
Sorry, South Africa. You're right. South Africa.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Yeah.
I always think about you. You're always there somewhere.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Mm.
I'm so happy to see so many familiar faces that I haven't seen in a long time. I mean, the last time I saw you was maybe, what, 10 years ago or something?
Yeah, almost 10 years ago.
Wow. It's amazing, huh?
Yeah.
I think it's such an amazing thing, you know, that that there's people here, you know, I haven't seen, like Smadar, I didn't see, I don't know, 15 years or more or something like that, but still something from class still remains there. You know, after all that time, that whatever that is, it's eternal. You know, it's not going nowhere. So it's so wonderful to have contact with you again, and to again share that truth, that inner truth that you received. You know, that you're still accessing it, and it's still there in the fore of your consciousness. So that's really great. I'm so happy to witness that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Anybody else want to share anything or talk about anything? Ask anything?
I wanted to say thank you, Panda, as always. And
hey, it's been a wonderful journey that we're on. Such a long time. When I first met you guys in Dharamsala. Yeah, I think it was in Dharamsala, wasn't it?
Yeah. And the opportunity to meet you again, to see you again, to hear you again, and with all your students, and I miss it so much.
Yeah, but you're connected to them, no? That's the thing, you know, once you connect to the truth, you cannot unconnect from the truth.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
now I can see them.
Yeah, you can just get more. So this is my hope and my wish, that I hope that you guys, because here we are, you know, all here, and you know, some of you know each other, that please contact each other and support each other. Because, you know, like me speaking about this kind of stuff, you can't speak about it with everybody, because not everybody understands until you experience what I'm speaking about. So it's a very lonely world when people are just into material things. It's really hard to have a conversation that is not like that, but is moving on another level. So I just hope that you guys will take the opportunity to reconnect with each other, you know, because that will help you support your soul, help you support your spirit. Yeah.
And maybe if you want and if you can meet every few weeks like that.
Yeah, it's okay. We can try to do something like that. Yeah. Hey, Natalia, how are you?
Hi, Panda. I'm good. I'm supporting the Danielle's idea.
Well, hey, I'm in an experiment right now with Natalia, and the experiment with Natalia, she's from Russia, and she's been with me like 3 or 4 years, and she was working. I just will tell everybody that she was working, but you know, she was feeling that just doing business and work was not fulfilling her, that she was missing the spiritual aspect of connecting to herself. And so I suggested to her, because she has a little company in Russia, that I would come as an experiment and we would try for a month, that I would meet with everybody there, and that I would spend like an hour with them in the process of sharing with them for them to come back to themselves, so they could start to, because you know, people, they're not really happy with what they're doing, but it's, of course, it's not the thing. It's about the connection with ourselves, that because if you're happy actually inside of yourself, it doesn't matter what you do in actual fact, because you're happy, right? So what would it matter what I do if I'm happy? But people are relying on the outside to bring them the happiness, so they have to have the right circumstances all the time to feel happy, and if they're not, then they don't feel happy. So that's the process, the experimental thing I'm right now, and that actually tomorrow we'll do the second one, right? Okay, so that's interesting. So I'm looking forward to that, to do that. And,
yeah, we too, because even first one had a great impact.
Yeah, so that's great. So I'm really happy
also
about
like
that.
really excited about tomorrow to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
but
me
it's
too.
really good.
Yeah, because it's a process again, everybody, you know, and I asked, basically what I ask people to do is I ask them to become more conscious. So they have to become more aware of themselves. Yeah, that's the whole thing. If we don't exercise our consciousness, it just stays asleep. So I get everybody to exercise their consciousness, like I'm asking you guys now. You know, I'm asking you to share your consciousness here with me. You know, this is how we can all support each other. Yeah. So, and to just be truthful and sincere, that's all you need. We don't need to learn more techniques or things like this. We have enough of this already. But what we don't have is relating to the truth inside of ourselves, because rarely do people do that, because they're scared to show themselves in actual fact. But if you don't show yourself, you'll never reach the power that you actually are, because you're very, very powerful. But you're hiding it. You don't express it. Okay, that's one of the main things, you know, that we're lacking. We're lacking in expression of our divine creation that we are. We come from the spark of divine creation, and when we don't express that creation, then we don't feel well. So we have to be able to express our truth and our creation to be happy in actual fact, because that's your primal mode, primal function in actual fact. So anybody else want to, I see it's Micah. Hi, Micah. Micah's from Holland.
Greetings from Amsterdam, everybody. Thank you for organizing this event. Very happy to be here, to see all your lovely faces and share the smiles and the grace yet again. I add to what I've heard before. Thank you, Panda, for making me experience emptiness. And
I didn't make you experience it.
Sorry for allowing, giving me the opportunity. always a lot going on in my neocortex. You know that, Panda. Yeah. So.
Nice to hear from you. I'm glad you spoke something. It's good. I would like everybody to speak something so I can feel you a little bit. Yeah. So nice. Everything good there? As good as it can be under the circumstances?
Perfect, Panda. It's the perfect lockdown and everything. It's fantastic.
Okay. Hey, this is the thing, we're all in the same boat on the same sea at the moment. Just that some places is a bit more rough, but in the end, the truth ain't going nowhere, like I told you. It's just a matter of time before people wake up to it. Time is irrelevant for the truth. It's eternal. So it will happen at a certain moment. I hope while I'm still alive.
Thank you.
Pinar,
Hello.
are you in Turkey?
Yes, I am. Can you hear
Wow,
me?
that's Pinar from Turkey.
Yes, I am in Istanbul right now. And it's so great to hear you. And thank you very much for organizing this evening.
That was Hila.
Yes, Hila, happy birthday. Cool. Yeah, I'm good. All good, really.
Great.
Sorry, I'm not so talkative because I'm a bit tired and
No problem.
sleepy, but I am, by heart, I am listening.
Okay.
I'm connected.
It's nice you're here. Thanks for
Thank
coming.
you very much, Panda.
Yeah. I'm happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you too.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else want to say something, share something that hasn't spoken yet?
I can say something. Hello.
Hi.
You don't know me. I've never been in class.
That's okay. I can get to know you now.
Yeah, I did hear from Hila and Daniel about you a lot. And what I wanted to say, first to say to you, thank you, because you did remind me the emptiness. I'm going to cry, that I did maybe forgot about it in the year or so. I did that for a present. Will be people will say not the best one, and I did say also not the best one in the beginning. But now I'm with it, and like you're saying, I'm at the moment. I'm not thinking about what will be with that or what could be if I did other things. I can share and I can say I have been diagnosed with diabetic type 1. That's when your pancreas just decided stop working. So I can't produce insulin. So I need to have.
И, конечно же, некие представители гражданского общества. Собрание собирается в реже одного раза.
I'm sorry, I'm getting two different things going on.
I do feel that what you remind me, what came to my mind all the time when we were talking, it was the Ramsala many, many years ago when I met the Dalai Lama. I remember that I heard him, and at the beginning they gave you like you could hear him in channels in radio. And it wasn't a really good translation. So I decided just to take it out and listen to him. And I didn't need the words. It was enough just to hear. And I think that's where I realized emptiness. And that's what I felt now. So I wanted to say to you and to Hila a lot of thank you for that. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say, really.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing and thanks for speaking.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hello, Panda.
Yeah.
Ronnie.
Is that Jeff?
No, it's
Who's
Ronnie.
it? Ronnie. Oh, okay, Ronnie. Sorry, I can't see you. You're a little blocked.
Too small.
Nice. How are you?
Good, good. Good to
Nice.
see you again. Happy birthday to
you.
Hila. Thank you to Hila for getting us all together. Great to
Yes.
see you. Long time. So happy to hear you again, and I'm in a sad period now because I let your book to someone else to read it, and I missed the book again.
Okay.
So I got used to read every day. Just open it, whatever page comes out. I read 4 pages and then I go to sleep. But now I'm waiting to get the book back. So I'm back in the mantra. So it's really a helpful tool for for keep going.
Okay.
So.
Well, I hope I will be able to come back to Israel at a certain point.
Probably when we get rid of this COVID. So then, certain point.
Yeah. Yeah. When we can have some free movement again, that would be good.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. All the best.
It's nice that you came on.
Pleasure.
I think there's many different people here. Yeah, from Turkey, from Russia, from Holland, from South Africa, or from the UK, from France. Okay, anybody else want to say anything? When did I come on here? I came on here at, let's see, 11:30, 12:30.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been on here 1.5 hours already. So if anybody wants to say anything, talk about any subject or anything, I'm happy to talk about it. Otherwise, we can do a little meditation.
Well, I just want to know, nice to meet you all, and
Okay.
thank you for sharing.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
Laura. Yes, Laura from Spain. Yes. Nice to see you. You have a baby now, right?
Yeah, I'm looking for him.
You lost him.
Yeah, because he's like walking as a cat.
Yeah, okay.
Gateando, I don't know. I'm locked down because I have corona now.
Oh, really?
The other day we went to the library, the public library, with my kid, Aram, and a friend and a baby, and we were reading tales, just that, and we get corona. I don't know. Maybe it's my karma.
Well, it's just a cold. It'll be okay. You'll be all right.
I don't know, but we are fine.
Yeah.
A little of
You'll be fine.
mocos, like that liquid in your nose. I don't know how to say in English.
Yeah.
But it's okay. We are fine. And yeah, so that's it. Thank you for sharing, because sharing is caring.
Yeah. Nice to see you.
Yeah. And happy birthday, Hila. I don't know you, but enjoy your day. Yeah, and I have a question to Panda. Why your skin is so brown? I'm jealous. That's why you are in India, right?
I'm in
Super
Goa,
sunny
right?
there.
I've been locked down here for over 2 years. Can you imagine? Over 2 years I've been
right.
here. And I've not been in one place for more than 6 months in the last 37 years. So, this is quite something for me to be in one place for 2 years, right?
How does it feel, Panda?
Huh?
How does it feel to be in one place 2 years?
Actually, you know, well, that's the feeling. I feel like, you know, I feel like there's a cloud hanging over the planet. You know, it's like we're in a prison planet right now. But where I am is like somebody said to me, they said, you know, we're lucky to be in Goa because we're like chickens, but we're free range chickens. I said, yeah, that's true. It's like we're free range chickens. We can move around. We don't have to wear a mask and everything, you know, but you know, so but we're still in the chicken coop somehow, right? And the chicken ranch. Yeah. So I think everybody's, like I said, we're all in the same storm, you know, that we're all in the same sea. Just the circumstances in some places are more rough than others. But we're all on the same journey somehow of it. Yeah. Okay, anybody else want to say anything? I'm sorry?
Are you going to make another retreat soon?
Who's asking me that? I'm trying to see. Oh,
Laura.
Laura. Yeah.
Laura.
Sorry.
Here.
Yeah. I might do something in January here. I'm thinking of it. But I don't know yet. I have to see. So I left my garden. Oh, you don't know my garden because you were never there. In Goa, I left my garden. So I'll see. I don't know yet because everything is so unstable at the moment. But if you know, I'm always moving through grace. So if grace wants me to do it, it will start to happen, you know. So I just be open to whatever's coming. So yeah. Let's see.
Nice. Thank
you. Yeah, well, I hope, you know, I'm supposed to go to Switzerland and give a retreat in September, but let's see if I can even get there. I don't know, you know, so we'll see. We'll find out what's happening. That's all unfolding. So, yeah. Okay, anybody else want to say anything? Is Corey there? I see Corey's name, but I don't see Corey. Corey, oh yes, his light came on. Hi. Corey, are you there?
Hi, Panda.
I don't see, is there no picture of you? There's no camera of you? You keep jumping around. Yeah, there you are. Hey, Corey's from Alaska, but he's in America right now. I haven't seen you also in years. When's the last time I saw you? You're frozen. Okay, not a good connection there. What's that?
Looking for Wi-Fi. We found it in
you're breaking up. I can't catch what you're saying.
Okay. Okay.
Anyhow, nice to see you, Corey. Oh, Lisa. Great. Glad to see you both.
Yeah, great to see you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Nice to see you too. Okay, is that Yana? I see Yana. Well, I don't hear you, Yana, because your microphone's not on.
Can you hear me now?
You're echoing.
One second.
No, it's bad microphone.
Yes, I have to switch off. One second. Yes, it's on now.
Yes, now you're very clear.
Okay,
Your voice
I
is great.
switched off. I switched off my my computer.
Okay.
Found it nice to see because I was listening from my note, and now I have my phone, so that's why you can see me and can hear me.
Okay. Anyhow, nice to see you.
Me too.
And I think you know some of the people here too, right?
Sorry? Say it again?
Yeah? You know some of the people here, no?
Yes, and I wanted to say happy birthday to Hila. Hila, happy birthday to you. Your first 50s. Happy birthday on your first 50s. Yes.
You're in Russia, no?
I'm in Moscow, but I'm flying on the 29th. I'm coming to India to see you.
Okay, that's nice.
I have my visa now and I have my ticket and everything. I'm coming to Arambol.
Okay, great.
So see you soon. I'm bringing the caviar.
Oh, nice.
Salmon eggs. So get ready.
Okay,
For a big party.
I'll get ready. I'll get ready. Nice.
Get ready. Russian team is coming. Russian team is coming.
Yeah, that's basically the only tourism that is here is are Russians mainly.
Mhm.
It's really hard for people now to move around, So this is the thing.
Sometimes
very
it's good to be
difficult.
Russian. It's good to be Russian sometimes, like in this case. Anyway, so happy to see you. You look great. You look very good. So I was looking forward to see you today. I have to tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there anything you want to talk about?
I don't know, like, my house was burned and I feel empty. I feel empty. I feel pain, but I don't know. It's probably been stored somehow. But at the same time, I'm getting more. After we spoke last time, and you said it's good. So it was difficult to accept it. Accept it from that point, from at that time, was not easy. Like when people say, okay, you lost everything, or everything was burned and your house was burned, it's not a big deal. But now today, I felt it. Probably I let it go and I felt much better, like lighter and like in many ways. Yeah, that's true.
So I'm happy you feel better, yeah, because was a big shock. Yeah.
My mind was holding lots of things, like, oh, this gone, that gone, and many things gone. And I was holding all these ideas that I need it. And but today we were in the car driving, and it was beautiful outside. This snow is like, it's like a fairy tale. And we were driving in the car, and I felt, okay, I don't have it anymore. That's okay. So what can I do? It just happened, you know. So maybe I think it just happened. So I don't know how, I don't know what, but it just happened. So that's it.
Anyhow, I hope that things work out in a good way for you now.
Me too.
Sometimes, you know, bad luck is good luck, right?
Yes. Yes. So I realized today I can't do anything about it. Like, if I suffer, if I try to think about it, if I try to think about many things that I lost, then I'm creating more things. I'm creating more troubles. So I decided not to create more troubles today.
Okay, good.
So that's it. And my husband was saying that after I said today that I felt better and lighter and many other things, he said, yeah, it's easy to be like spiritual, not having children, family, houses, when you are not connected to material things. You don't have mortgages to pay, you don't have debts in the bank. It's easy to be like what I'm talking about, like what you're talking about. But he said, when I wake up with all these things, like obligations, he said, he's calling my teaching doesn't help. So what can you say about it?
Well, you know, everybody chooses, right? You know, so if you choose a certain lifestyle, right, there's certain things that go along with it. And then, you know, you should be either happy with that. And if you're not happy with it, then you should change it, no?
But
so if you don't want to have,
you already have it. He said already I have, like, you know,
yeah,
borrowed
but
money
that's,
from the bank.
yeah, but that's like saying, you know, that I have whatever I have and that I can't change it if I don't like it. So if you don't like it, then change it, no?
Yeah.
Why do you have to stay in the same situation if you don't like it? I mean, doesn't make any sense to me just to keep complaining about something and then not do anything about it.
Yeah, if you can do.
What's that?
If you can do, yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
so that's what I'm saying. So you make some action or make some, you know, makes different way of thinking about it or make different action towards it or different feeling towards it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst is, you know, just complaining and nothing is changing. And you just waste all your time complaining all the time and nothing changes. So where does that bring you? Just brings you to a bad feeling, no?
Sure.
And it brings you to a place of depression. It's not very good. I think it's really hard, you know, this is the problem that we get paralyzed and we don't think there's a solution. There's because of the way we think about something, and it's almost like it's a program, and if you're not used to, how do I say, I don't know the right word to use, to be in a place of unknowing, okay? Because this is the problem. The ego knows everything. It thinks it knows everything, but in actual fact, it doesn't know anything. That's the problem, okay? And so this is what we're relying on, mainly. We're relying on our ego to bring us satisfaction. So what we do is we call on things that we're familiar with. But I'll just tell you now, and you probably already know from your experience, that, you know, when you do things that you know, they don't always do what you want them to do. You're in control, but they bring you certain results that are not really what you would like to have, because you're doing something that is premeditative. It's only the miracle happens outside of knowing. That's magic. So if you want magic in your life, you have to go to the unknown, because that's where the magic lies. It lies in the unknown. I don't know how it works. If I know how it works, that means it's predictable, isn't it? There's no magic in that. So if you really want to be plugged in to the natural magic of life, which it is, because if you just look outside your window and you look at the trees and you look at the water, you look at the sky, it's all magic. Look at the flowers, just look at the nature. It's all magic, natural magic. And if you want that natural magic to be in your life, don't know everything. Go to the part that is unknown. Because that's a big surprise always, isn't it? Because you don't know. But there's no security there, because your ego wants to control and it wants security all the time. But then you get a result that is like that. If you want the magic to be in your life, it happens. You have to put yourself in a position where you don't know, so something can happen. I hope that makes sense to you, what I'm saying. Okay, anybody else want to say anything before I do a little meditation with you and we'll close this?
Hi.
Yeah.
Hello.
Who's that?
Do you see me? It's Masha.
Oh, Masha. I only see part of your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I see you.
Now?
Yeah, nice. Nice to see you, Masha.
Nice to see you. Thank you very much for this Zoom session. It's like I'm really happy to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, I remember everything. I mean, it doesn't go anywhere.
What's
so,
that? What does
I
it?
mean, you know, the things that with which I like, I was aware of like 7 years ago when I met you. So they just don't go anywhere. I mean, so just thank you. I'm really happy to see you. And I hope these sessions will be like more often because it's important in a way. to meet. I mean, because not everyone have opportunity, you know, just like to go to meet you in Arambol.
Yeah, I'm there at the moment.
And it's so sad that you left your garden. I mean, it was so amazing.
Yeah, but I might go back there, but I don't know. Right now, no. But
Yeah.
we'll see. I have to see how everything is unfolding, you know. So that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Anyhow,
you.
it's nice you're here, Masha.
Yeah, I can show you my cat because I love him. Yeah, his name is Tarantino.
Tarantino, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quentin.
Okay.
Okay, anybody else want to say anything before we do the last thing that I'm going to do with you? Here's your chance to speak something. Anybody? Okay. You want to say anything, Pia? I guess not. Want to say anything, Pia?
Hello, everybody. Thank you for making the space available together tonight. And congratulations, Hila, for your birthday. Congratulations to us all for being able to rest in ourselves any moment we like. It seems like you've been speaking about all the things that I thought I wanted to talk about, if I wanted to talk about anything. And so we're connected, and the things came up. Somebody's trying to call me at the same time here, trying to intervene. Okay. No, it seems like the words I hear all the time in my head is step out empty. And that is what we've been speaking about, and words that we've all heard in class. And the opportunity or the possibility to speak from that empty space or to step out empty is quite a thing. It's quite a possibility, so to speak. And what we do mostly is that we move in different directions with a steady thought or idea where we are going or where we don't want to go. And this stepping out empty is not as easy as it sounds, but that's what's sounding in my head at the moment. And some words came to me a couple of days ago, and they are in Swedish, so I will not read them. But the last ones that came up were burn everything that you are not, and let whatever you are become visible. And it's all about realigning oneself once again, and all the scattered parts that are all over the place, thoughts, ideas, has to reunite somehow and realign oneself.
Right.
Yeah. So we're in that period now, and tonight, I suppose. You know, coming together, because we're all parts of one whole thing, as well as I have different parts of me that I want to unite. And so it seems like I was speaking of that realignment. And in order to be able to step out empty, I have to burn everything that I'm not. And
Yeah.
it will happen. It will happen by itself, by grace.
Mm.
But at the same
Yes.
time, I have to be aware. So,
Yeah.
mm,
The more in alignment you are, the faster it will burn.
yes. Mm.
It's good. It's
So
purification.
it's a beautiful thing that we have gathered here tonight. Yeah. So I thank you, Panda. Thank you, Hila, and everybody else tonight.
Okay, great, everyone. So let's end this. I'll end it. We'll do a little meditation, if you don't mind, and I'll guide it. And I just want to show you Namaste. The people that have not been with me before, if you look at your thumbs, there's a little crack there, a little hole. And when I ask you to come to Namaste, I want you to put it in front of your heart center. Let me see if you can see there. And then I want you to imagine that you breathe from your heart center into the little hole between your thumbs, and it comes into this Namaste, and it vibrates and it amplifies, okay? So that means the heart energy amplifies inside the hands, and then it comes out of your fingertips, and it shoots past your third eye and past your crown, and it goes into the sky. And you can imagine it's like a beam of light that is passing up in a straight line, okay? And this beam of light, it can be big, doesn't have to be narrow, it can be big, okay? And that's it. And then just listen to me as we go along. Okay, now here's the hard part. I don't want you to do anything. Okay, I just want you to sit there. And you can close your eyes. Okay, you don't have to go to Namaste yet. We're not going to do that yet. I'll tell you when we go there. Okay, so just close your eyes. Try not to stop your thoughts. Just allow everything to be how it is. That's all. Just accept everything how it is. So just get comfortable with yourself, just as you are. That's it. And just be here. That's all. Close your eyes. You don't have to count your breath, anything like that. Just try to be quiet. Just keep quiet. Let us come to Namaste in front of the heart center, into the chamber, out through the fingertips, one beam of light passing your third eye, passing your crown, going into the sky. And I'd like you to continue upward with Namaste. Follow the beam of light. Follow it up until you get in front of your third eye center and just stay there. Let the third eye energy go into the chamber. Let it amplify. Let it come out through the fingertips into the sky. Past your crown. And now you can lower your head into this light, and you're bowing your head to your own inner divinity. And so you may also receive the presence of grace. And you can let your head back up. And then namaste, come back to your heart center and just stay in front of your heart. And you can come back to the third eye center. This time, touch your third eye in recognition of your own divine wisdom. And then come back to the heart. And you can touch the heart center in recognition of the seat of your soul, which is located in the heart. Then you can just let your hands down and just keep quiet. All right, everybody, you can slowly come back. I want to thank everybody for coming. Thank you, Hila. Happy birthday again.
Thank you,
Lots
Panda.
of love, lots of love, lots of peace.
Thank you.
Happy to spend this time with everyone. I hope that you'll keep contact with each other. And again, I want everybody to become conscious and aware of yourselves. And you can always drop me a line on what my WhatsApp or on my Messenger of what your experience is of this tonight, to let me know of how this is happening on this online stuff, because I don't do it. So again, thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Panda. Very much.
And I hope
Thank
you
you, all
guys
of
will
you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
keep in touch with each other, please.
A lot of love from me.
Thanks, Gilliam.
Bye, guys. Lots of
Thank you.
love.
Thank you very much.
Good
Thanks,
night.
Bernard.
Namaste.
Dankjewel.
Okay.
Michael, show yourself. Michael
Thanks,
is
Micah. Thanks, Masha.
Michael is the best.
Thanks, Lisa. Laura.
It's very difficult to go. Huh?
Well, you don't have to. You hang out a little bit. It's okay.
I like it.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Danielle.
How are you?
I'm
Sorry,
good.
I missed the meditation, but I did myself.
No problem.
Salad meditation.
Good. Yeah, it's interesting to do the meditation online, because I feel the presence very strong. I hope you guys can feel it too on your side.
Same, really. It was really strong.
I think maybe we have a
Okay,
beginning
great.
of something nice to do.
Yeah.
Huh? What kind of internet?
It can.
Anna, you're here?
Oh, Michael.
Yes.
Michael Callahan. I see his name. So he must be there, but I don't see him.
Must be there, but we can't see.
Huh? You see his name?
Yeah,
Michael.
not only his name, not his smile. Michael. Okay.
It's on the party.
So when is the next one that he has a birthday? Who is the next
I don't
one?
know. Let's speak about it. I don't know right now.
Okay. Great.
Let's see what happens from this one, right? Let's see what happens from this and what people feel from this. I told you, you can write me, send me a message or something.
Yeah.
So I have an idea.
It was great to see you all.
Okay, there is go.
Yes. Nice to see you all too.
Okay, so now
It's a very nice end for this day.
Sorry?
It was a very nice end for this day.
Good. What time is it where you are now?
Almost 12:30.
Oh, here it's like almost 2 o'clock in the night.
Yeah, but you're young, you know, Panda.
What time is it where you are in the UK now, Lisa?
It's now 20 past 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's more reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are lucky.
Yeah, good. Nice. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow, Natalia.
We'll send you reminder and link.
Okay, good. Okay, it's at 4:30, right?
Your time, yes.
Okay, cool. Nice, everybody.
Everyone.
Okay, it was really nice. It was great to see everybody.
I love you all.
Yeah, there's all these messages here. Maybe I should look at them, at this chat. I haven't looked at them yet. So before I go offline, or can I?
Basically, they say we love you.
Greetings.
What's that? Say it again?
Basically, all messages is a greetings and saying we love you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anyhow, thanks everyone.
Good night.
And
So nice.
good night.
Thank you.
And hopefully we'll do this another time sometime. Okay?
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Record. Stop.